Because I think that's the biggest problem that the public markets have right now, is that when people go public, and if you Google IPOs, everything is about how to exit via an IPO. All the investment banks are, this is how you can get your exit. Angel investors want to exit, early investors, founders want to get cash off the table, staff want to get cash off the table. So unless you can drive an insane amount of hype to absorb all that sell pressure, the share price is never going to go up. It's just going to go down. And so it's, you just need to kind of be aware of these little sort of side things that can derail you quite quickly.
Yeah, you give me a unpleasant flashback to an exit event, and it's 1 or 2 years afterwards, and I went to one of the investors in my company, and I was complaining a bit about how badly the acquiring company had screwed everything up, in my opinion, at least. And he looks at me and he's like, Kevin, like, they paid. Like 85% of these things don't work. Like, what's your problem? Well, when you put products into the world that customers are happy with and provide value, and then those get like either taken out or taken off or messed up. I mean, it's like acting like an owner.
And I think one of the things that I learned the hard way is that founders and investors create value in different ways. And the assumption that founders have is that investors have the same mindset as them. And it's very, very different. So founders will often sacrifice profit to create value. So we do it all the time. We win a big contract, we use that money to hire staff so we can go and do more. Investors make profit to create value, and so for their LPs, they need to make that profit. And so investors end up thinking entrepreneurs are idiots, and entrepreneurs end up thinking investors are evil, blood-sucking monsters. And the public markets is when you kind of have this clash. So it's a clash of values, and I think you kind of almost have to become an investor yourself to start to understand the mindset and view it through the lenses of an investor. Otherwise, you're always going to be fighting this force you just don't understand, because it's so far removed from what we do as entrepreneurs.
And certainly that's a little bit of what we're trying here. I say that we have to build capacity to deploy risk capital, and that's training ourselves as investors, but at the same time, training entrepreneurs and founders for, that push and pull that naturally occurs between investors and entrepreneurs.